Jon, can you talk about the chemistry you're developing with Jermaine?
Yeah. Whole line. I mean, that's what training camp's for right here. Long days, probably about 12, 13, 14-hour days. And, you got to make light of stuff going on and, be able to find out who everybody is, what they're about. And, I mean, there's nothing else to do besides, work together, talk together, hang out. And chemistry is really coming along. It's a really light group, but also when it's time to work, it's time to work and put our head down and we get to it. And it's been a great first week practice and being here around the building, seeing everybody around, and excited for what we got going ahead. And still got over a month left before the regular season starts, but enjoying this process right now in training camp, everybody working to get better.
I'm sure you weren't expecting to be one of the stars of Hard Knocks, but you ended up your agent conversation with the Giants that you were going to go to the Jets if it was tied. Can you just walk us through that decision? And obviously Jets and Giants are rivals. Why were you going to go there? What was it really money that made you come here, that extra $1 million?
Yeah, good question. Going through this process, trying to figure out what teams were interested, and obviously both the Jets and Giants had offensive line needs at the time, and came down to it. I got a really good relationship with Coach Hackett over there, the OC, and obviously I played with Aaron for 3 years, and they have a lot of other Green Bay guys over there, so I kind of felt comfortable, and I really thought that the Jets were going to kind of be at the forefront of that, and they came in, made an offer, and in the end, it all worked out. The money's the money, whatever. But I really believe in, what Joe and what Brandon and what Dave's and Carm and everybody else in the building is building here. I like how this team is built from top to bottom on the offensive side of the ball, especially. We have playmakers all around. O-line's going to be really solid. I firmly believe that. And we just got to give our quarterback time there to make plays. And other than that, it's going to be really exciting.
It's interesting to me because that team, at least from the outside, is closer to winning a Super Bowl. Obviously, they have Aaron Rodgers, etc. So winning-wise, they would be closer. But here, you're part of building something, and you're certainly maybe a more important piece here. Did that talk about that factor?
Oh yeah. I'm not going to say anything about that Jets organization. You could say that they are built, for right now mode to go win the Super Bowl this year, but I firmly believe in how this franchise here is built, and I think they're building not just for this year. I think they're building for the next 4 or 5 years, so that's what really excited me about it. And the fact that I come here, I feel really wanted here and welcome. It's been amazing here. I've been really enjoying this organization and the people in it especially.
Jon, you guys are unique in terms of how, the secondary, where it's 5 guys or 4 guys working as one. How do you build that communication amongst a group to where you all are seeing and speaking the same language out there on the field?
Yeah, it's kind of twofold. It's the reps you get together, and how many reps you can build together as offensive line, and how valuable that communication is when you're in the huddle and then on the line of scrimmage when the picture's changing. Being able to communicate with that, and it starts in the film room, and being in there in the film room and paying attention, even though those are some long 2-hour meetings sometimes, being on the same page, understanding how DJ sees the defense, understanding how John Michaels can identify it, and then the guards and tackles being able to communicate with each other, and should get everybody on the same page. But it's a full team effort. All those 5 guys there, and DJ has to know what we're doing, and so do the backs, and even sometimes the tight end. So it's just a lot of film work, a lot of reps together, and being able to build that trust. And it's a start now, and I really like how these first 3 days of camp have gone so far. I feel like we left off right where we started in OTAs, and it's been really inspiring.
What have your first impressions of Devin Singletary been? Everybody calls him Motor. Have you gotten that Motor impression from him?
You see it every day with him. He's a true professional. He does everything right. There hasn't been one play where, there's just kind of any lapse in anything. He's 100% committed. He does everything right, all the techniques. He's full go until the echo of the whistle. And he's really exciting to have back there. You know how slippery he is in space. He's just a technician. He's going to be in the right spot all the time, and he's going to hit the right hole. He's going to be downhill. And I think we're all really excited to have him in the offense, and I'm excited to have him run behind me, make me and the other 4 guys look really good, and that's always really important when the running back can do that.
Dave's pretty much told us that Jermaine would be back on Sunday, and surprise, surprise, he was out there today.
Yeah.
I mean, did that catch you off guard?
Yeah. I know Jermaine's going through that little the little bruise that he got from Dexter's shoulder. That would definitely hurt. Taking a large man's shoulder right into your rib cage, and you can tell he's in a lot of pain, but he's out there and he wants to be out there, moving over to tackle. I feel like that's really his natural position, and he just wants to get on the field. It doesn't matter where he's going to play, and it's good to have him out there. And it says a lot about a player when he goes out there. You can tell that he's fighting through pain, and he's out there trying to better himself to better the team. And I think guys take note of that, and it was awesome to have him back out there today.
Was there any talk when he went out to right tackle of you going over to left guard, or once you stay at right guard, you want to be there?
Yeah, as of right now, no. The whole flip-flopping thing is tough, going from one side to the other, left to right. So trying to build some cohesion with whatever side you're going on, and it's tough going from left side to right side. Your whole body has to change. Everything's just reflected, and whole eyes and feet and hands is all different. So it's nice being able to stick on one side, and who knows though, we'll see.
Jon, how much have you talked to Evan Neal, and from talking to him or communicating with him, what do you think he's capable of, coming off of this kind of injury and long rehab process?
Yeah, it's tough. Evan's been in a tough situation, and it's not his fault. Sometimes stuff just happens like that, and I see him in here every day. He's working. He's with the strength staff all the time. I see him in the training room. He's battling to get back. He's doing what he can, as much as he can. And sometimes the body doesn't always respond exactly how you want, but he's in there. He's in the meeting room. He's asking questions. He's paying attention. Sitting next to him in the team meeting room, he's always asking questions and being on top of this stuff and going back or going over plays, the install, and kind of see Evan running through whatever play we're installing there. And he's a great athlete for how large he is, how well he can move. And I know when he comes back, he's locked in, he'll be ready. And when he gets healthy, it's going to be fun having him back out there.
Take a few more.
Jon, what's it like going against Dex every day in practice? I mean, you used to go against a real good one, Kenny Clark.
Yeah. I thought going against Dexter twice in 4 years was enough, and I got to deal with it every day. And it's good. It's only going to make you better. Like they say, iron sharpens iron. And if you're lacked on any technique, your hands miss, or you're too high, he's going to expose you immediately. So every single play with him, you got to bring 100%, and you got to be locked in and focused. And it's only going to make me and everybody else better being able to go against somebody like that, one of the best D tackles in the NFL. I think he has the capability of one of being the best all time. He moves so well for being, whatever weight he's at and how big he is. It's just really, really awesome being able to work together with him and make each other better and build this offensive defensive line, because I feel like that's going to be the heartbeat of this team, how well we control the line of scrimmage. So being able to work with him is a real blessing.
What's your center experience? We saw, back to Hard Knocks, Carmen Brasillo said that you might be like a backup center, emergency center type guy. Yeah.
I played center in the preseason with the Packers, I think once or twice, maybe about two, 3 quarters. I practiced it a lot my whole rookie year. I was a scout team center, so I've always been able to snap. Getting out there in the game, I've always been kind of the emergency center whenever we need that. So I always think of myself more of a guard, but if I'm needed there in center, I feel comfortable enough. And pre-practice, I'm out there taking center quarterback exchange, so it's something I feel comfortable with. And it's just part of being an NFL player, especially on the interior, being able to play left, right, and center. It's kind of like being a swing tackle. So that's kind of like the expectation when you're a young guy being in the league, being an interior guy, being able to snap. So something that's just always stuck with me, and I feel like it's just a good trait to have and keep it in the back pocket.
What do you see since you've had that center experience, what do you see from JMS and how he's come back after his rookie year?
Yeah. Like I said, I praise JMS a lot. I say it all the time. You wouldn't believe that he's a second-year player. So smart. He's on top of all of his stuff. He gets everybody up front on the same page immediately. There's no hesitation in any of the ways that he identifies the defense. As soon as you put your hand down, you know what you're doing. He gets everybody set, and it's just so strong on the inside. And being able to battle against Dexter every day just going to make him so much better. And I know it's going to be a little rough here and there in practice, but that's going to make such a difference for him in the game. And really excited for what he's got going and how much he helps and make this offense go.